Dear Minister, I would like to express my gratitude for the warm welcome I received in Croatia, a friendly country, a strong ally with whom we see things eye to eye regarding the prosperity of our peoples, the stability of the broader region and the future of Europe. One can only congratulate Croatia for the determination it has shown in joining the European Union. And of course, the latest achievements of accession to the Eurozone and to the Schengen area, successes that are the greatest legacy of the Prime Minister at recent times, with whom Prime Minister I had the opportunity to talk this morning and discuss about our bilateral relationship, but also about the broader regional and global issues. The same, of course, applies to Minister Radman, who has been one of the most effective ministers in terms of implementation of a European-oriented policy of his country and his nation. With the Minister, we had the opportunity to confirm on several occasions the excellent level of our bilateral relations based on common principles and values that our countries apply in terms of the implementation of foreign policy. This is confirmed by our joint participation not only in international organizations such as the European Union and NATO, and very soon I'm positive on OECD, but also in a significant number of initiatives such as the Minister mentioned, the Southeast European Cooperation Process, the Berlin Process, the 3Cs initiative, the EU Strategy for the Adriatic-Ionian region, the EU Medline, and the framework of the Friends of Western Balkans group, which is an essential group of like-minded nations and countries supporting the European orientation of the countries of Western Balkans. In relation to the EU enlargement process, we both believe that the Western Balkans integration into the European Union can serve as a catalyst for peace and stability in our region. And accession perspectives of all candidate states must be governed by the principles of own merits and full respect of international law, of the rule of law, and of course of the European acquis. And I am glad that both our countries share the view, as the Minister just mentioned, that the time has come for Bosnia and Herzegovina to start EU accession negotiations, given also the European Commission's favourable opinion. It is a commonplace that the European Union's most important achievement has been lasting peace in our continent. But we should not take peace for granted. We are deeply concerned with the current situation, as the Minister mentioned, in Ukraine and in the Middle East, in our broader region. We count 2 years since the Russian invasion to Ukraine, and we are in a state of humanitarian catastrophe in Gaza. The dire situation may have potential spillover effects in other fragile areas. Tensions in the Red Sea could, as mentioned, have a significant effect on global trade, supply chains, and of course the security of navigation and eventually at consumer prices. This simply cannot continue. We cannot afford to let it persist and cause further harm. Greece is doing everything in its power to mitigate the consequences of the crisis, prevent the escalation in the region and in the globe, and to find constructive solutions to all those international problems. Dear friends, dear Gordan, we are willing to intensify our interaction and build upon our relations. Regionalization and synergies makes us more resilient and thus more secure. Interconnection of vertical axes, as mentioned, with strategic ports, railways and transport infrastructure projects is vital and necessary. We strongly support transport corridors such as the Blue Highway and energy projects such as the vertical gas corridor and the Green Aegean interconnector. There is ample space for upscaling our bilateral trade volume and our interaction in investment, cutting-edge technologies, and education. Last but not least, we have agreed to maintain our close cooperation within multilateral organizations, a successful coordination which has led to mutual support of our candidacies, be that in the Security Council of the United Nations or the Human Rights Council. Dear Minister, my dear friend Gordan, it has been an honor to have had the opportunity to meet you and work with you for the benefit of our two nations. Thank you once again for the warm hospitality.